The human being is an unequal creature. This is a fact. And we start off with a proposition. All great religions, all great movements, all great political ideologies say, let us make the human being as equal as possible. In fact, he is not equal, never will be.
遗传下来的因素是最重要的，那需要想办法鼓励高中、大学的父母负起他们的任务，怎样我不大清楚。
If I tell Singaporeans we are all equal, regardless of race, language, religion, culture, then they will say, look, I'm doing poorly. You are responsible. But I can show that from British times, certain groups have always done poorly in mathematics and in science. I am not God. I can't change you. But I can encourage you, give you extra teaching, help to make you do, say, maybe 20% better. So as a result, there is a certain realistic assessment of their capabilities and their possible achievement.
I say without the slightest remorse that we wouldn't be here, we would not have made the economic progress if we had not intervened on very personal matters. Who your neighbor is, how you live, the noise you make, how you spit or where you spit, or what language you use. Had we not done that and done it effectively, we would not be here today.
Everybody is free to put up his ideas, but if you put up foolish ideas, it is our duty to demolish that idea by argument before that idea takes hold in the people's minds. It is important when people make a false accusation that diminishes your moral standing, that the allegation be either withdrawn and he apologizes, or you go to court to prove it is untrue.
So people always said that you are using the libel laws to threaten your political rivals.
The same laws apply to me. Nobody has ever sued me for libel because I do not defame my enemies. I ignore polling as a method of government. I think that shows a certain weakness of mind, an inability to chart a course. Whichever way the wind blows, whichever way the media encourages the people to go, you follow. You're not a leader. If you keep on mocking your leader and poking fun at him every day, and he has no right of reply, it is very difficult for him to command your respect. When he went back to America, he was inhaling some drugs. He fought his father and beat up his father. So who was right? Their soft methods or our firmer methods?
To get good government, you must have good men in charge of government. What I have observed in the last 40 years is that even with a weak or poor system of government, but with good, strong men in charge, you get possible government with decent progress. This is not administration doing a job. This is entrepreneurship on the political stage, on a national scale. We changed the complexion of Singapore.
How do you engage young people, the next generation, to come into, to have that political engagement?
That's not for me, that's for my successors. People now in their 40s and 50s. I'm over 80. I leave this to them to decide. They have to decide how they have to rearrange the social compact.
有发展才有进步，经济发展出色比较好，有钱有繁荣，各方面都有进步，人民生活。
跟新加坡不同的是，英国人在香港高高在上，生活显示什么意的这个
惬意。
我70岁才学电脑。你出国的时候，你在家的时候，你要用你的电脑，没有必须一定要自己搞的。
People here clamoring or asking for more participation in this or more democracy, or how do you see that in the development?
They want jobs. If they don't get jobs and they have no income, and they can't feed their families, we have a revolution. It's not democracy. How does voting another man to be the government and he can't produce the jobs, how does that help you? 要脚踏实地，解决问题要找一个实际的、务实的办法，那就是我所要做的事。如果要钱，不要参政。你一旦给人家收买，就卖出去你的命运，你的政治命运就完了，你的前功尽去。So if she takes favors, get business from people and do them favors, it will affect me. So she was very careful.
Because even without doing bad things, people say bad things about you. So we have to be careful.
不得已离开，很痛苦，辜负了很多人，号召他们，动员他们，他们相信我们的话，然后放下他们，不得已做的。And even from my sick bed, even if you are going to lower me into the grave and I feel that something is going wrong, I'll get up.